Well, my husband and I, well, let me clarify that. My second ex-husband, who was the best ex-husband, and there was a third one, but we won't go there. Okay. We had two really good friends. They were like little clones of us. They were a couple years younger. We did everything together. We went on vacations together. We went out to dinner. I was the matron of honor at their wedding. My husband was the best man. We just really loved these people. And so, 2 days after my husband's mother died, we got a call from Greg saying that his mother had died also. And it was devastating. They weren't supposed to follow us on that path. And my husband admitted to me that if he saw Greg at his mom's funeral, he would lose it. And I had to discreetly tell him not to come close, because they were that close that he knew he wouldn't be able to keep his composure, and he needed to keep his composure because he was the oldest of this slew of brothers and sisters, and he wanted to be the strong man. And then Greg confided in me that the same was going to be true at his mother's funeral, and so essentially we didn't see our best friends for almost a month between the funerals and the aftermath, and eventually it started to abate, and we missed them. We missed them terribly. And so Carla and I got together and said, look, this doesn't make sense. We've got to see you. And the guys, they're going to have to man up and get over it. I know they're going to cry, but emotion is okay. There's nothing wrong with emotion. So we arranged to meet at a restaurant because it's a public space. So public is better than private. There's less chance of the guys going all sobby because they're out in public. And it was hard to find a restaurant to have a meeting at because there were a bunch of conventions in town. But eventually we found this wonderful hotel up on the main line that had a great restaurant in it, and we agreed to meet there. So on this rainy night, we get there and our timing is impeccable. We're there within seconds of Greg and Carla. And we find parking next to Greg and Carla. And it's like, this is what was meant to be. We need to see our friends. Within a minute, we were out of the car. We were in each other's arms. We were hugging. We were running into the hotel because the rain was coming down. We never looked at the marquee to see what convention was at the hotel. It was unimportant. We walk in, and I sense the presence of people, but I'm so wrapped up in them that I don't even notice. And then slowly, each of us starts to notice that we are surrounded by midgets and dwarfs. There is a convention of little people, and it says right there, Little People Convention, welcome. And here we are, Gulliver in the land of the Lilliputians, all four of us standing head and shoulders above everybody. Now, I'm not making fun of anyone except us. We were the outcasts. We looked stupid. And you know how nervous energy gets you really silly? Well, Greg was the first to lose it, and he starts to giggle, and Carla goes, "Stop it, it's not respectful." And we're walking a little further, and my lovely ex-husband says, and starts to whistle. Does anybody remember that song, Short People? Yeah. So he was whistling Short People slowly and softly, but I give him a one in the shoulder, and I said, don't do that. This is not respectful. You can't do that. And we rush and shove them into the men's room and say, get your act together. Meanwhile, we run into the ladies' room, and we're all giggles because it's silly. And then we hear the eruption of noise and laughter coming from the men's bathroom, and we run outside and realize that they are now standing outside of the men's room, doubled up, in pain from laughing so hard. And Greg, through tears, chokes out, it was, don't blame me, it was the steps leading up to the sink. And Dick goes, no, it wasn't the steps leading up to the sink, it was the steps leading up to the urinal. And they get hysterical. Now, I'm totally mortified because it's obviously the Saturday evening formal event for these wonderful people who have come to celebrate each other. And I don't want to ruin that. And I look in the distance, and there's a lounge. And I say, let's go in there, we'll get our act together, it won't be a problem. So we rush towards the lounge, except that I didn't realize it was a sunken lounge, and it's not empty, it's full. It's just that we couldn't see anybody's heads because they were all short. And we all lost it. We just all lost it. We were laughing hysterically. We walk into the lounge, fall onto a lounge banquette, order some drinks, meet some wonderful new people, reacquaint each other, get over the specter of death that had hung over us so bad. And we enjoyed thoroughly watching our husbands dancing with these adorable, beautiful little women dressed to the nines. But I think that they enjoyed watching us more because every little man that I danced with's head came right here. So I guess sometimes it takes a little person to help you get over a big thing. Thank you.